today on Divorce Court.
I'm here today because Danielle's an amazing woman. She's very perfect, she's great. But lately, I just don't know.
I want Richard to realize that he's gonna show me some respect in this relationship, whether he wants to or not.
She shoots first, asks questions later.
He's going to change. Like, we're not doing all this for nothing. He's changing today. Like, laws are being made today, set. Like, I'm gonna work on me, but he's gonna work on that, definitely.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Danielle Williams and Richard Kirby. The two of you have been together for 4 years. You cannot decide whether or not you should marry, so you came here to see me before the vows. I've given you my compatibility test. I have the answers right here. Some of it was just confusing. But Ms. Williams, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why you can't decide whether or not you should walk down the aisle with Mr. Kirby?
Well, I'm tired of Richard and his single buddy.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. He's in the way. Always at strip clubs, doing single people type stuff.
Single guys, stop.
Yeah, like, it's not for him, and that's the problem.
Are you serious?
Now, I mean, everybody's got friends. What do you have against this one individual?
Okay, this one friend, I don't personally have a problem with him. I have a problem with his actions. Like I said, he does single guy things, and he always wants to include Richard. And I feel like that's a problem because when his single guy friend does things, he brings girls, and then he wants Richard to come. That don't work.
Okay. Now, technically, Mr. Kirby is still single. He's not married. So what specifically are you objecting to?
I had got a phone call from my cousin one day, and he was supposed to be with his friend, and they were with two females out eating, and it looked like a double date. And I don't have a problem with him having female friends because I'm confident in myself. It's just let me know, give me heads up. Don't put me in a position where I feel like I gotta.
Do you know what she's referring to, Mr. Kirby?
I know exactly what she's referring to.
Well, tell me your version of that event.
Okay. This lady right here is just nothing but a stalker. I mean, her and her friend, whoever wants to call up everywhere I step out, I always see her Mrs. Pop-Up. That's what I call her because she's always Mrs. Pop-Up. She always just pops up at any time. Okay,
That's what I do.
I get a call. I get off work one night and I get a call from my buddy. He's like, well, what are you doing? I'm telling him I'm on my way home, you know. He's like, well, stop by the bar, our favorite spot, and we can have some drinks. Cool, no problem. I didn't know when I got there because he didn't tell me that there was women there.
Well, you knew when you
Hey.
See, that's how we can never finish nothing because of that.
Go ahead.
I didn't know that he had two females there. He didn't tell me that when he got there. When I showed up, I see him and his two lady friends. Me, I don't care. She's right, he's a little player. He does his thing, so that's his little two things right there. I'm there to watch the game. I look up. This is why. I look up, pow!
Yep,
here she
right
comes.
there.
And when I look, because I'm not expecting her. You know,
How did she know where you were?
My cousin saw him and called me and put me game. That's what happened.
She is #1 top spy. She figures it out. I don't know.
Yeah, call it what you want. It's not spy. It's just on things, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, you could have gave me heads up. You could have been like, look, babe, I'm out with such and such. He bought 2 little thirst bots or whatever.
Hey, wait a minute, no. Y'all can have this conversation at home. Tell me something else that he's done that you find suspicious.
She can't.
Because that one's
he's always at
not
strip
gelling
clubs,
for
first of all, always at the strip club. Like, first of all, I don't care if you go to strip club. Go, because I'll go with you. But you're not going to be sitting up there with your single buddy breaking bread with some strippers. Like, come on now. Like, no. Like, you're not going to work to be...
What am I mean, that's a strip club. What do you do at the strip club?
Miss Williams, you know,
we was together, she thought someone was with me.
I sure was.
Miss Williams, you don't think he's cheating on you, though, do you?
I don't think he's cheating, but it's possible. You're hanging with a single guy that's putting you in places and situations where
you're acting...
Call it what you want.
Hey. Tell me about the $250 that you were mad about.
All right, check this. He has this female friend that I know of, and I seen a message in his phone one day, and it was like, thanks, I appreciate it, I can always count on you.
Stop.
Count on you for what? What you mean? What you talking about? So I asked him, like, what can she always count on you for? Like, and he ain't really like, he's like, oh, it ain't nothing. Like, so tell me what nothing is. He was like, she need to borrow some money. What? She need to borrow what? He like, she need to borrow some money. She got a dude, right? He like, yeah, so why she ain't get him to do it? Oh, that's my people's. I don't care. Because for one, that's your female friend, but she knows me, she knows of our relationship. She see me, she won't even speak to me. So therefore, I feel like that's her problem. Don't ask my man for no money. And if you wanted to ask him for some money, come to me first. I'm the woman. Ask me, is it all right? Because I'm not
What are you people applauding about?
They know, because they know what's up.
Exactly.
Because they
I think that's ridiculous. You're coming across a little, miswired over here. All your wires aren't connected. Something's loose.
They connected.
Something's loose.
Ain't nothing loose.
Oh, yes.
You loose.
I know loose when I see it.
I want her to know she can't take her frustration out on me because of some of the things that her exes done to her in the past. It's like I get the brunt of all of her exes' problems that created for her.
So tell me, Mr. Kirby, why do you say you have to work too hard for sex?
Oh man, where do we start? Let's go. I'll do anything for her. She works hard, she's a very hard worker. Sometimes I might get off before her. She'll come in the house, I'll have everything laid out, rose petals by the door, music playing, bathtub, glass of wine, everything ready. She'll do all that, get ready. I'll rub her feet for her. As soon as it's time to get ready, it's just, it's always a problem. But the thing is that I'm waiting, but her little electrical friends never have to wait. It's just she has more fun. Yes. Her little electrical friends have more fun with her than I do.
Ms. Williams, are you light on the loving and all into pleasuring yourself and not including him?
Yes, I can be very stubborn when it comes to that not because I want to, but if you're not giving me no act right, you ain't getting no action.
Here we go.
Like,
But the rose petals and all that kind of stuff,
no,
that's
now
an act, right?
he's exaggerating now.
Exaggerating?
First of all, if you did all that, I'm not gonna say no. Like, so now, like, bring that down a little bit. But if I ain't feeling you and I'm mad, or you ain't checking these chicks properly, yes, I'm holding out.
What kind of not act right is he doing? Because I still haven't gotten that. What's he doing wrong?
An example, like you're constantly in the middle of somebody else's relationship problems. These females are venting to him all the time. That's not your place, that's not your business. First off, they got problems in their relationship and their man's not treating them right and you being all extra nice to them, you're creating a problem.
But they're friends.
You are.
Stop.
No, you're creating a problem because for one, she's not getting what she needs at home and you're giving her the attention that she's looking for from her man. You're causing a problem for me.
But she knows where I'm at with you.
Yeah.
But she's not respecting
Hey,
it.
stop. Do you see what's going on over here? Do you see it?
She is? I do.
Eyes open?
Always.
Ears?
Always.
You feeling it?
I feel her, but this is the thing. I just need her.
You do the same thing, but
There's
you
Now,
know
never-
what
Mr.
you
Kirby,
do.
Mr. Kirby, let me ask you this. Knowing that this is happening over here, wouldn't you behoove you, just for your own mental health, to limit how much of that counseling you do? Because that does get kind of sticky sometimes when you are counseling members of the, it does create some intimacy on occasion if you don't handle it correctly.
I do
I'ma put
understand
that
her.
to you.
I do understand her, but this is the thing. Like, you can't. I want her to know she can't take her frustration out on me because of some of the things that her exes done to her in the past. It's like I get the brunt of all of her exes' problems that created for her.
So, have you been cheated on or had problems with dudes in the past?
Yes, I have.
A lot of them?
No.
One or two?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that sometimes what has happened to you is bending your vision or your perspective on what is happening right now?
I mean, of course, sometimes like you're gonna be a little bit more careful, but the thing is, I don't think he's a bad guy. He's just doing dumb things that's causing problems. Just stop it. Like if I'm that important to you,
hey.
Being
We're
a
not
friend
gonna go
is
down
dumb?
that road again. We're gonna go down that road again. My understanding is the women that we're talking about is you coach some kids, and it's the parents, the mothers of these kids that you're coaching that she doesn't like you talking to. Is that right?
I coach football. And then as well as that, I'm trying to open a couple nonprofit organizations for kids. You know,
Right.
she knows kids are a passion of mine, and helping them succeed in life is something that's real big for me. So when I deal with the kids in football, there's a lot of single moms out there on these football
Right.
fields. You know, so, and they see how I am with their kids, and I might, you know, get a message like, you know, I appreciate what you've done for me. Thank you for, you know, taking your time out to help my kid out, not with just sports, but just in life in general.
Talking to 'em and have a
exactly.
male
You know, just
role
trying
model.
to get them in, you know, in the right state of mind. So I get a message one day, a lady, you know, one of the kids' parents, she thanks me for all that, and then she wants to have dinner with me. But I explained to her that, you know, I have
it's
a
not that kind of
fiance.
party.
It's not, you know, I have no problems doing none of that for the kids, but I have a fiance.
Gotcha.
It's everything that's before
For it, and that's all that counts.
And that's all,
I got it. I want to switch gears here. I want to talk about what I've seen in the compatibility test because there's some things I want to discuss. Did you throw the engagement ring out?
I sure did.
Explain that to me.
out, but at me.
I sure did.
Why?
Because I felt disrespected.
Ms. Williams, I'm going to ask you a question. You wrote something down in the compatibility test, and I simply just didn't understand it. So I want you to explain it to me, okay? I asked the question, what do you want from your intended spouse? And you said, I need Richard to stop being too nice about things he knows I'm not going to be nice and understanding about. Explain that to me.
Like I said, just being too comfortable with these females, like the touchy stuff. Don't communicate. You talk to females, but she don't need to be all that touching and to talk to you, hold your hands. Don't do all that.
Nobody
like,
holds my hand.
Yes, come on
Is
now.
that really happening?
Yes, it did happen. First of all, that same person he was talking about, the football mom or whatever.
Right.
Yes, I do have
But she was after him, and we all know that, and he shut her down. So
No.
that's what that is.
No, he did not shut her down. First of all, I
didn't
know
do
how
it
to
her
read
way.
between the lines. With these messages, is when you sit there and you can tell when somebody done took something out because there's messages that she sent that there was no reply to before then. So you're deleting messages.
Or not responding.
No, it's not responding because what is she responding back to?
Do you think he's going to do something inappropriate? Because women are going to shoot at him.
Okay.
He is a person that's living in a society, 53% of which are women. Are you condemning him for existing in a world that he cannot change?
No, I'm not.
Yes.
What I'm trying to tell him to do is don't let nobody get too comfortable. Don't let nobody feel like they're me.
But
don't give nobody that.
How does he give them that impression?
First of all, the woman should be touching you. You don't touch my man. Don't do that. Don't let her feel like when she's communicating with you, she can hold your hand and she can do this. Yes,
A pat
she
on the
has.
shoulder is not being.
Yeah, doing
it's
all
not
that.
caressing,
Yes,
it's
that's
a
too
pat on the-
extra for me. Because if a
Thank
dude
you.
come up and be like, "Yo, this and that, hope, what's up, Danielle?" You're not gonna be feeling it. You can't even understand when somebody just says something on social media. But these women, I don't care. You coach the kids, the parents, but for you to just sit there, it's too much of this, too much of this.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. We're going to switch gears entirely. Mr. Kirby, I want you to give me a 90-second sales job on why she is the woman for you.
When I first met her, I knew that I could be with her. I knew that I wanted to marry her in the future. When we're not beefing over craziness, everything is great. You know, we get along perfect. Our communication is good. We laugh, we play, we joke, we talk about everything. It's just these little
It's this one little tick.
These little things that just mess everything up. It just sets everything back. You know, she knows that I love her. She knows that I would never step out on her. Like, I make her so comfortable.
Right.
And it's just crazy. Just these little things that's got to change.
Ms. Williams, well, C-. Ms. Williams, 90 seconds.
Well, Richard, that's my homie, first off. Like, that's my people. Like, we get along good. Like, we can bust it up. We can talk about anything. Like, it's like I can be myself around him. I don't care. Like, I come in the house, I can throw the wig off, be comfortable, whatever. I don't have to feel like I can't be me. Like, I don't give a darn. If I'm in the bathroom, I'm sitting up there talking, I'm comfortable
it's
with
cool,
it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like, look, come here, we can talk and we click. It's these little things, and I feel like it's not nothing that bad. So if it's something the small things with females that's bothering me, let that go, because I would do it for you.
Love, love, love. Nothing but love. All wanted love, no negativity, no negativity. Did you throw the engagement ring out?
I sure did.
Explain that to me.
Out, but at me.
I sure did.
Why?
Because I felt disrespected. I come to bring him lunch or whatever, and he's sitting there lollygagging, busting it up with a female. Like, y'all sitting there.
We lollygag all day long.
But you're supposed to be at work. Don't tell me you're at work and you're at
This
another
is my
place.
job. We lollygag.
Okay, but he wasn't at his job.
Where was I?
You were out with a female.
At a meeting?
That's what you call it.
I see clearly. Mr. Kirby, I like myself some you. I think you're a kind guy. I love your heart. You love your woman, and I think you'll take good care of her and honor her and respect her. I honor what you do for the community. I think that is so deeply inspiring, and it's just wonderful, and I just like myself some you. Ms. Williams, I like you too. You got a couple of wires crossed, but I like you. Now I'm gonna tell you something that happened. When you gave that profession of love, your face lit up. Just a little bit, that smile, it came across. You really love this guy. Mm-hmm. The way to secure a marriage is from the inside out, not from the outside in. You don't have to defend your borders against other women. What you have to do is solidify the center. And you solidify the center with sex. You solidify the center with kindness. You solidify the center with a sense of cool that he's going to wear. You ain't worried, because you a bad chick. Have you looked in the mirror recently? I mean, really? That you are his soul. You are his center. You are his woman. And if you solidify your own self with that, your relationship will be so strong from within, what happening without won't matter to you, because you can't beat that game. Do you hear what I'm saying? He's a good dude, and he loves you. And if you can't get your little wires together by yourself, you go see somebody. Get it fixed and get it together and keep this man, because he loves you. You understand what I'm telling you? It's solid. Don't mess it up. This matter is adjourned.
After hearing what Judge Lynn said today, I do feel like Richard is the guy for me, and that he's not cheating. I just want him to let the female friends go a little bit.
I'm gonna work a little bit harder to have you feel safe and secure around this, you know, everything that I do. Communication and understand that how you feel. And, you know,
Yeah, I do the same with you. I mean, it's cool. It's gotta respect for respect. That's all.
Sure, indeed.